What is a lament psalm structure? Explained simply. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by sorrow or distress? The Psalms of Lament offer a powerful way to express those feelings while seeking comfort from God. Understanding their structure can help us connect with these ancient texts in a meaningful way. A lament psalm is a specific type of biblical poem that conveys sorrow, complaint, or distress while reaching out for God's help. The structure of a lament psalm typically includes several key parts that guide the writer from expressing pain to affirming trust in God. First, we have the invocation. This is where the psalmist calls on God directly, addressing him to gain his attention and acknowledge his power or character. It sets the stage for the emotional journey that follows. Next comes the lament or complaint. This part is the heart of the psalm. Here, the psalmist openly shares their grief, sorrow, or distress. They often describe their troubles vividly, whether it is facing enemies, suffering, or feelings of abandonment. After laying out the problem, the psalmist moves into the petition. This is a specific request for God's intervention, deliverance, or help. It is a moment of vulnerability, asking for support in times of need. Following the petition, we reach the confidence or statement of faith. In this section, the psalmist expresses trust in God's ability and willingness to act. Even amidst hardship, they affirm their faith, which is a powerful shift in tone. Finally, many lament psalms conclude with praise or a vow to praise. This reflects hope and assurance in God's faithfulness. The psalmist often commits to praising God or encourages others to do so, showing a transition from despair to hope. While not every lament psalm includes all these elements in the same order, these 5 components are commonly found. They help structure the emotional and spiritual journey from distress to hope. For example, in Psalm 13, David begins by lamenting God's seeming absence and the triumph of his enemies. He then petitions God to lift up my eyes and ultimately declares his trust in God's steadfast love, concluding with praise. Understanding this structure helps us see that lament psalms are more than just complaints. They are a form of prayer that models honest communication with God. They balance honesty about pain with faith in God's character and promises. This makes lament psalms relevant today, as they provide a biblical way to bring our struggles before God while holding on to hope.